TJ, good morning. Stop, stop. Okay, I think we got her set now to go. So what's going on, TJ? Anything? What do you want? Just a minute, I gotta go outside.
Yes, good morning. We're getting ready to depart the Imperial against the Hillcrest ground.
Center from a door for traffic in your area, over.
Okay, roger that. I'll call you again once we're ready.
Roger, nice traffic.
Oh, God. Anyway. Hey, Frank, how's it going? Sunstar, how you doing? Mia just sits around until I go on the computer, and then she comes and bugs the shit out of
With
me. Hey, TJ, how's it
how you doing this morning?
well, other than being pestered by Mia, good.
Oh, okay. Other than being pestered by Mia, you're doing good.
I mean, it's like all of a sudden, if my attention's on the computer, she gets overlaying over here, come over here and start pawing me. You know, it's like, hey, hey, hey.
Kind of like this.
Yeah.
That's
Then she
funny.
wants to go out, so I let her out, but then I got to put the magnetic screen up around so she can come in and out.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, those are cool. I like those things.
Yeah, they're neat.
I see
You
like
know,
a lot of people.
My
A
yard
lot of
is enclosed, so
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people around here have them over their garage doors. Like when they open their door, like they have the screen right there.
yeah. So anyway, the only reason that I try to keep an eye on her, she loves to go out and lay in the dirt. I haven't figured that out yet. You know, it's like what the
Oh,
hell?
maybe it's Could be like the
It's-
dirt's like it's cool right there, so
Yeah.
maybe
Yep,
just
and
try
because
to cool off.
it's a patch of dirt underneath a great big tree, you know, so it's like.
Yeah, probably just
But
like a
you know
cool
what,
like little.
what goes through my mind is how many friggin' bugs are in there, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah. Probably little ticks and little gnats and stuff
Yep.
biting her belly and stuff.
Yep.
Do you take her to the vet and stuff to get bathed and stuff, right?
No, she's never had a bath since I owned her.
Oh wow.
Just, you know, just brush her regularly and that kind of stuff. Cause she's
Oh.
short haired.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
You know, when I had the bigger dogs, I used to have to take them, you know, and they'd have to give them a shower or a bath or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday I went and got my new driver's license because I've been driving around the past, I don't know, a few days or whatever on an expired driver's license.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
No, definitely not good at all. So I went and got my new one yesterday and then came home and replanted some plants and whatnot. So
I just checked my driver's license. It expires on my birthday next year.
yeah, that's when it normally expires on your birthday, which is, I don't know what to say about that, but yeah.
Did they give you any hassle or anything when you went in?
No, I had made an appointment at first and then I missed it. I was like, damn it, I missed my appointment. And then I called and rescheduled and I told them like I had to look at my work schedule because I had to do it on my day off. And I asked them like, well, do you have it on this day? Do you have an appointment on this day? And they're like, yeah, you can come in like, so I went in yesterday at 11:30. So I left the house here about 10:15, something like that. And then got down there to like a little after 11. So it wasn't a long wait, like probably like 15, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. Now,
And then like,
did you have to take a test?
no, they took my picture and then they asked me like all these questions if I wanted to be an organ donor, which I said yes, and then asked me all these other questions if I've ever been like convicted of like a felon or like whatever, all these other questions, if I, you know, like robbed of whatever, did any kind of crime or anything. I was like, no. So I just signed it and they handed it to me and it was like really warm. So I put my hands like between. I was like, man, this is really, the license was really warm when it came out of the machine. So it was kind of warming my hands a little bit.
Oh, so they printed the driver's license right there and gave it to you?
Yeah. What's up, Mark?
See
Hi,
here,
TJ, Paul.
I don't get it right away. They mail it to you. They give you a
Oh,
temporary printed temporary one and then mail it.
Yeah,
Hey, Mark.
that's what I got. Because I had a piece of paper that was like a temporary. So once I got my my actual license, I just told them to throw the old one away or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was like I was like $60 something to get that done. That's crazy.
Frank says it's not good to need a license
Yeah.
unless you're a truck driver
Yeah.
or a mailman.
Oh yeah, we're a truck driver. No, because well, I mean, you need a license to drive a car, obviously.
Yeah.
But I guess
Well, you only need a driver's license for a car if you have either getting a ticket or have an accident. But literally,
yeah.
it's not like the car says, "Let me see your license before you get in."
Yeah, every time you get in, like, let me see your license. Let me see your license. Like every time, really?
Yep. Brenda, I hope you're doing well. David seems to be pretty much back to his old self a little bit.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen him for a while.
Laura's keeping him in shape, she
Oh, there you
whips
go.
out.
Somebody's got to, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's her mission in life.
Uh,
Donald says he's not driving, he's traveling.
he's not driving, he's traveling. There you go. Where's he traveling to?
Well, he just got back last weekend from visiting his daughter and grandkids. That was about a 3 or 4 hour, 5 hour drive.
Yeah, something like that. Man, my back's been itching like crazy. I don't know what's going on.
You've been laying in the dirt again, TJ.
Yeah. I gotta find that cool spot.
Well, the other telltale sign is when you go like this. It's like, oh, 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 oh.
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny.
Yeah, Donald. Donald says it was 5 hour trip there.
Man,
I think he stayed 1 or 2 days and then came back. He and the wife.
That's a long hour commute, but I guess it was well worth it.
Yeah, they stayed in a hotel and got all kinds of pictures of the kids and.
Oh, that's cool. I think Al is still out of town. Him and his wife, because they had rented a I don't know, it was like this 4 or 5 story condo or whatever that had I don't know, it was a pretty big place. He was posting pictures on Facebook of it. They had a big, huge seafood smorgasbord, like a huge spread of seafood and stuff.
Yeah.
Looked really good. Yeah, I had messaged Justin yesterday because I didn't know if you were going live yesterday or whatever. Because I was off yesterday and I had messaged him. I was like, "Hey, are you or Paul going live or whatever?" And I didn't hear back from him.
Yeah, Justin is hard to get a hold of. He doesn't have, or he hasn't. His old cell phone, he turned it off, but I think he has a new cell phone, but he doesn't share the number with anybody.
Oh yeah, I just reach out to people on Messenger, so.
He doesn't have notifications set on his messenger either, so he doesn't know when he gets messages.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have his notification turned on.
Well, he needs to turn his notifications. Turn his notifications on.
Well, yeah, I'll let you tell him that. Hey, you know what you do? Is you send him another text message. Hey, you need to turn your notifications on.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of check your messages, turn your notifications on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get some rain here this morning and maybe in the afternoon too.
71 degrees, sunny, 59% humidity.
Let's
This
see.
is Mackinac race weekend now. All the sailboats are coming to Port Huron from all over the Great Lakes. They have a race once a year, 2 races, one from Port Huron to Mackinac Island, which is up at the top, or the other one is Chicago to Mackinac Island. and every other year they switch them back and forth, which one's first and which one's second.
Well, that's a lot of boats.
Oh yeah, the river is jammed with sailboats downtown.
Damn. I mean, from looking at your screen there, it doesn't look like there's a lot out there this morning, but maybe like
No,
later
they,
on.
they come in and dock up and party down, party with everybody, you know, and
Yeah.
you know, like the old drunken sailor type thing. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, each one of those sailboats has usually sails with a crew of at least 5 to 7 people.
Oh yeah.
So,
Let's see. I was looking at the weather and said it said it was 87, feels like 101.
oh wow,
Yeah.
really high humidity then.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird. That was his 71. Feels like 71.
So you must have
With
almost even humidity.
59%.
You can see it's a little bit windy here. See the flags? Those are 20-foot flags.
Oh wow. That's pretty high.
Uh, 59% humidity.
Yeah, that's pretty close to 50% is I think the level line. Waypoint New England says hi to you, Mark.
Yeah, I said hello to him in the chat before.
Oh,
My chat
I,
must be running slow.
I forgot what his name is, but then like I saw your previous comment, Mark. It's
Yeah,
Brian.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Go ahead, TJ. Scratch your ear. Scratch your ear. You know, when they bury you, you're going to be laughing and they're going, put hands across your heart like that.
That's funny.
Hey, when you went in to get your driver's license, did you start laughing?
That's pretty good. Oh, that's funny. Oh wow, that was good. JD got me this morning. Oh me. Ooh. Oh goodness. That was good stuff. That's good stuff. That's funny.
Well, I think what he was, what he was referring to is Mark's picture down in the bottom corner of it. Is
Yeah,
Mark
yeah.
in the very corner?
Yeah.
He said, "Whose penis tip keeps popping in?" And he says, "Oh, hey, Mark."
Yeah. That's funny. That's great. Oh goodness. JD, come on up, man. It's been a while since we've seen you.
We'll be back in a minute.
Okay, Mark.
Oh, that's good.
Mark had to go after that comment, I guess. I don't know.
Good. Or maybe he had to
But
go
I
take.
thought it'd be funny for all those people that are bald like that, and I'm getting that way, but I'm not yet. They should make a rubber condom thing where you pull down.
like a
Yeah,
hat,
like a
like a
hat.
condom hat. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, I think I've actually seen that before. I think I'm not sure. I'm sure if you went on Amazon, you could find one. Let's see. No, this isn't what I want.
Yeah, they do have them.
See. Looking. I see a costume, but I don't. See, go to screen share. The only thing I see is this, and then like two hats that says something about about condoms, but I don't. And then like I saw this.
You're not screen sharing, buddy.
I mean, those were the only things that I saw, so. I didn't see like a latex, like one that you put, like you actually put over your head.
Yeah, I didn't either. You would think that somebody would do that because, but
Cause I swear I've seen something like that before. Somebody had one on like on a commercial, or it was a show or something.
yeah, there's one of the sailboats there.
Oh yeah, he's cruising this morning.
Well, yeah, they're heading down to Port Huron because they're gonna join the party. Instead of fireworks this year, I
Oh, there you
understand what they're gonna do is they're going to have the drone show thing.
Oh yeah.
We had one a couple of years ago.
I think there was one not too long ago that I saw on Facebook, and I think
JD.
I think it was Ray or Al made a comment and said I should have put my drone up and caught some footage. What's up, Don?
You guys don't need to find a special condom to stick over your head. A regular condom will stretch to fit over your head.
Oh, it will
Oh,
start.
yeah.
Well, that must be done. That's why they say it fits all sides.
You could just stick a straw like in like those bendable the bendy straws and just stick a straw up there and blow, and then it'll.
Well, yeah. Remember Howie Mandel used to do a bit back in the day where he would put a rubber glove over his head and get it over his nose, and then he would breathe out through his nose until it inflated enough to fly off his head.
Yeah.
He's fairly fearless in his balls right
I remember when you used to. Well, I think I've done it, but I've seen other. Like I used to do this like when I was younger. Like you would put like pantyhose over your head and then like pull it up and make your face like all weird and whatnot.
You got pantyhose on your head.
You got pantyhose on your head.
What was that? Raising Arizona?
Probably.
from the USA. And
Warren said I use Magnum extra large ribs for her pleasure, but I never tried to stretch one over my head.
Well, I would imagine you could put it between two forked thing, nice and tight, and use it for a slingshot.
Oh, a slingshot. Yeah, you probably could. Probably could. I mean, hell, you could use anything for a slingshot these days, I guess. So, Don, did you have fun on your travels?
Yeah.
Nice.
Obviously, you don't ever subscribe to my channel or watch or anything because I did post
Well,
a
I think
quick video
I
from the
think
zoo.
I think I am subscribed to your channel. I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time with the kids and stuff.
I don't get notifications of you posting new videos or anything. I mean, I'm looking on your channel right now, but I see old stuff, but I don't see any new stuff.
I posted
Have you
something just the other day.
Oh, did you?
Could have something about a zoo.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I see it.
That's my theory of home movies. Make them as short as you possibly can. Because it means something to you, but it means nothing to anybody else. So if anybody else has to sit through it, make it as short as possible.
Oh, that's cool. What kind of monkeys are those?
I think those were capuchins. But man, they
Oh.
were mesmerized by the GoPro because I think it's because GoPro has that screen on the front of it,
Yeah.
and so it was lit up, and they were just curious as hell about it.
Oh, that's cool. Aw. Huh.
Yeah.
I don't think it was much of a zoo. They didn't have elephants.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of just goats and whatnot, and giraffes.
Well, they had water beach with some seals and stuff, and they had giraffes, and
Yeah.
that was in Des Moines. I figured that would be a bigger zoo. But
Right.
I guess if you want a big zoo, you drive a couple hours west over to Omaha,
Morning all.
which I've been to the Omaha Zoo. It's pretty big. It's pretty good.
Hey, Rob, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Hi, Rob.
Rob,
Hey, Donald, you all right, bud? Hey, Mark,
Hey, what's up, Rob? How are you?
TJ, Mr. Murray, and everybody else in the chat.
Well, Warren, I think you might need to get a new band for your slingshot.
yeah. And what kind of slingshot was it? Was it one of the wrist rockets that had like the surgical tubing band? Because they still make those.
Yeah, they have the one where you like hold the thing and you hold it with you hold it down with your foot and then you let go and then it just slings off into the abyss.
I think that was a sex toy, TJ. I think you were using it wrong.
No, no, there's actually a slingshot.
No, the way you described it, it's a sex toy, and you were using it wrong.
Or you could just hold down and then let it go. I don't know.
Yeah, sex toy.
A sex toy.
We used to have the ones with the surgical tubing for throwing fishing ground bait out.
In fact, I might have one in the house here somewhere.
Hey, Waypoint and AK.
So what's new with you, Rob? Are you still under the weather?
Yeah.
Well, you got like a little bit of a cold or something?
Yeah, I got stuff going on.
Rob's under a constant doctor's care, right, Rob?
Sorry?
You're under a constant doctor's care.
Yeah, I've been away for a while. So,
You're not in the hospital now, are you?
no, I'm home. Oh, we got an event this weekend, so trying to fucking update everything. That's the only thing, and then when you don't use it for a little while, you come back and every single thing needs updating.
Mm-hmm.
But what did you say about the Osmo 6, Mark? You said there was an update there, wasn't there?
There was an update on the Osmo 6 the other week, yeah.
Do you need to connect that to your phone? I mean wired.
Yeah,
or will it do it wirelessly?
No, I think you have to connect it to the Mimo app.
Yeah, well, wired?
No,
Straight
it's
wire.
wireless, isn't it?
Connection, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
I wasn't
wireless.
sure if it would do it wirelessly or you had a
Yeah, you talking about the Osmo?
yeah.
Yeah, you don't. That should connect wirelessly.
I know normally it's Bluetooth and all that lot, but for the update, I wasn't sure if you had to use the wire for the update.
No.
Oh, you're talking about actually to update to the Osmo.
Just
Yeah,
yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a firmware update for the Osmo 6.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think you can do that through the app.
Yeah, I think it's the app.
Just go and find the one that says, looking for, updates.
Oh,
Yeah. I lost the Maverick 3 as well a couple of weeks ago.
You did?
that
Yeah.
If
was
you're gonna lose them, just send them to
clumsy.
me.
That was
Sorry.
clumsy.
Where'd you lose it?
About 50 foot above my head.
No,
How the
I-
hell did you lose it there?
was it a
I
flyaway?
have no idea at all
Hmm.
what happened.
So it was a flyaway, it didn't drop.
It's it wasn't windy conditions or anything. The what I had to do was just go up 50 foot, yaw while something passed, and then come down. So I done all the checks and all the bull crap. I took the drone up about 50 foot. I started adjusting the camera, to the settings I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Just then I just looked up and thought, shit, that drone is wandering. It was like drifting away from me. And then 2 seconds later, it just fell out of the sky into a river.
Oh God!
So
Did you get it back, or was it
No,
too big a
God.
river?
gone, river's too deep.
Yo, Joe.
Yeah, so I have no idea what happened.
Covered
what-
on your
What,
covered on your
what-
company insurance.
No, it's not worth it. It was about 18
It's
months
not
old.
worth it.
Sorry?
How can over $1,500 be not worth it?
Because if I claim off my insurance, then it's going to be twice as much next year.
So did the
You must
drone
have-
end up? Did
You
the
must have
drone
the
come
wrong
back?
insurance then.
So I only had Care Refresh for 1 year, where I've
Uh-huh.
been in and out of hospital and things. It just wasn't replaced for the second year.
Mm.
So it's just one of them things.
So did the drone end up coming back, Rob, or did you end up
No,
losing
no,
it? Or
no. It just fell out of the sky, straight into a river.
oh damn, which one was it?
Maverick 3.
Oh shit.
I said it was
That's
only
crazy.
like 50 foot above me.
So what? So did it lose connection, or
I have no idea. No, well, it couldn't have because I was adjusting the camera,
oh, huh?
and
Sound
then
like a prop, maybe.
it drifted maybe 20 foot forward, and then, like I said, when I looked up and noticed, oh shit, it's drifting. I went to push the controls, and it just fell out of the sky.
It
In-
did
into a
fall
river.
out of the sky?
Sorry?
It fell out of the sky.
Yeah, just like you turned it off.
Just dropped, what, it must have smashed pretty good, did it?
Well, it wasn't that high. It just, the river was going quite fast. It just,
Oh,
straight
it fell
in
into
there.
the river, okay.
Yeah.
So you obviously didn't go play porpoise out there and try and go get it.
No.
Uh,
So did you make a complaint to DJI or?
No, I haven't done anything. Just so.
you said you still have care refresh for 1 year, right?
No, I did have it for a year, but the
Uh,
drone was about 18 months old. So it was out of Care Refresh. I normally do it for a couple of years, but when I've been in and out of hospital, they just one thing was forgotten.
If you got the flight record, that definitely hit DJI with in case of something going on with the drone. You
Yeah.
never know. They may replace it. They may say, we'll give you a flyaway or whatever.
Or they might discount you, yeah.
I spoke to AZ. I messaged him, spoke to him, and obviously I've got the flight records still. So he said he's gonna go through them with me. So I'll find a time now next week or whenever he's free and just have a look at what happened.
Well, he'll do a good job for you.
Yeah,
Nobody likes to hear anything about issues with drones, but we all know it's like cars, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
what's it? It
I think-
happened to Jason's Mavic 3 that just dropped into the sea, and he got in touch with DJI and sent them the flight logs, and they said that something had gone wrong and it was under warranty, and they sent him a new one.
I had that a couple of years ago. I had one disappear, an A2S brand new, and DJI replaced it free of charge. But
So I mean, it's got to be
Yeah.
worth doing that, hasn't it?
you know, I will look into it. Just I haven't been about much, so it's
Yeah.
it's been too awkward.
Well, with everything you got going, your plate's always full. It's like you got to work around the edges.
Yeah,
How's your commercial business going?
yeah, we're busy. We're really, really, really busy.
Now, is your flight team mostly in the U.S. or?
I got a lot of people in the UK.
Okay.
I didn't want to, but I'm having to cover an event as well myself this weekend. Just for a lack of people.
Now, how many thermal imaging cameras do you have?
How many thermals?
Yeah.
3.
Do you ever get called out by law enforcement or anything to go look for something?
Yeah, lots of times.
And what's your success rate?
Couple of times a week. To be honest.
I'd like to see a thermal camera at nighttime just to see what it looks like.
It depends whether or not I've actually got one here, or whether or not it's out. Because you know, we've caught criminals. We found people, you know, missing people.
Animals, that
bloody-
kind of thing?
Bloody dogs with we're always getting called out for dogs. We are, and the lifeguards as well. We've been called out as well on a few jobs for them to search the sea for people.
Do you find them alive or just find bodies?
So no, I haven't found nobody. We found one, well, two
Lance.
people. Last we have. We found a little girl once. That was bad.
Lance, what's up?
Morning,
What's
guys.
up, Lance?
Go on.
Having some coffee, laying on the couch, watching some golf.
Oh, there you go. Just kind of recouping from all the flying you've been doing.
Yeah, Bob wore him out.
yeah.
Bob did wear
I
me out.
thought that guy looked familiar. I was like, wait a minute, that looks like Bob Dempsey.
Yeah, he's here for his band reunion.
Oh, nice.
And he came a couple days earlier than everyone else and wanted me to show him around, so I did.
Were you ever thinking like, man, I wish this guy would leave?
They don't think like you, TJ.
Yeah, I flew the worst drone in the world inside a garage band. You
Yeah,
saw
I
it,
saw
TJ.
that. That was pretty crazy. Like you looked like little hesitant flying around in there.
Yeah, it
What was
was
that, the Mavic
tight
3?
quarters.
I mean, just like that, it was so small and confined area in there. It's like I was looking, I was like, man, he looks a little kind of little shaky a little bit. He's like, oh my god, I hope I don't hit nobody.
Yeah, he had all kinds of things hanging down from the ceiling, so I didn't want to hit anything.
Yeah.
Mark must be
The
watching the
worst drone
golf.
in the world must be talking about the Mavic 3. Yeah, I've heard of too many Mavic 3s falling in the water lately.
I wonder what's been going on with them.
I don't know. Got me kind of PTSD now. I don't know if I want to go fly mine.
Hey, TJ, I'm gonna share you some thermal image stuff that I did.
Donald,
Alright.
I just sent you a message.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yep.
It's a pretty cool shot. Now, what drone is it? Like you just have the Air 2S, but what
Well,
other
no,
drone?
this was a Paradanafi.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's cool. This was at nighttime you were doing this?
Well, it's daytime.
Oh.
There I am standing right there next to somebody talking to him.
Oh, okay.
And so you're being distracted.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Looks kind of trippy. So with that Paradanafi, there's a feature on there where you could switch it to thermal.
Yeah, well, you can switch in between the cameras.
Okay.
Hey, TJ, that's the new Air 2S with the GoPro thermal.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Heck yeah.
I had to run to Mandeville this morning, touch base with them. Make sure we
Oh,
got
did you?
everything set up for pictures. Yeah. Making sure we got everything set up and make sure you're passing out them envelopes today. I figured he'd get them early because I've been missing them in the afternoon. They leave around 10:30. So I've been missing them. So I needed to at least make sure we got everything ready to go where we're going.
So you got a big job coming up?
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday. I got to be there at 3:30. I'll be there at about 6 both days. Team
wow.
pictures. Yeah, I've got all the freshmen the first day, and I got all the varsity individuals the second day.
Oh, nice.
And freshman team has like 80 people on it.
So are you just gonna have them all
Plus
like
six.
stand outside and just take like one big group photo or something?
Well, we'll have a group photo outside for the freshmen. It'll be the last picture of the day, but I've got a green screen will be inside, and we do individuals.
Oh, okay.
They'll come up, put their hands behind their back, stand there. I'll shoot a headshot, and then I'll have them pose with. I do it every year with a football and a helmet. I'm thinking about just doing it with a helmet this year, or with I want the helmet in it because it's a new helmet. So I'm gonna probably just do the helmet. We don't need a football.
Do you ever have you ever done it to where like everybody was standing on the football field and they do the individual letters, like they'll spell out M, they'll put the
MHS
M
like
Spell
high
out
school or
idiot.
something, or
yeah, do that if the band does it. If the band does it, yeah, but the players won't.
that'd be a cool shot to get. Just have everybody make the letters. and then just have the drone just like point it downward.
Yeah, the band keeps wanting me to come out and do their halftime show with a drone. I said, I can't. LHSA says I can't. I told them I'll come out there when they're practicing in the summer and put it up and get their whole show when they do it. They run through it one time so you can see it.
You can do it when they're out there practicing, but you can't do it like when there's a whole lot of people and the band and all that.
Well, I could technically do it with the people there if the school would let me do it. It's the LHSA organization, state organization won't let you do it. Because the stadium's under 10,000 people, so it doesn't have a TFR on it. So you're good.
But they're kind of like the FAA.
Well, they're worse than that. They're worse than that. When I did the 7-on-7 just recently, that's not sanctioned through them. It's just a school event, and the officials are all LHSAA. And as a courtesy, because I do press work and I got to work with these guys year round, I looked at them and I said, "Look, this one isn't sanctioned, right?" And they said, "Yeah, why?" I said, "I'm putting a drone up. Just let y'all know." They said, "Okay, cool." You know, they were cool with it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
And one of them told me, so I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't care if you put them up during the game. He said, "But you can't." I said, "I know I can't. I'm not about to try." Because all I need is LHSAA to say he's not allowed at a game.
Oh, hell.
And then I can't go to none of the games anymore.
I mean,
so you got to follow.
Even if you told him you had your 107?
Don't matter.
Oh.
They own that stadium. They own the stadium. And I put it like this. If I wasn't in the stadium, I could probably get away with it.
Like if you were standing outside of it.
If I was off the school grounds, I could probably fly it on the tree line with like the Mini 3 Pro. They'd never know it.
Oh, yeah.
Along the tree line. Hold on.
There you go, TJ.
Ooh-wee.
Save your money.
I know, right? That drone looks pretty cool, though.
Oh, it is. I used to have one. I don't remember paying that much money for it, but
yeah, there's one on eBay in the UK for £4,700 with 6 batteries.
Oh, and it has the light on top or no, wait, what's the thing on top of it? That's if you lose it, that's the
oh, I don't know, what do you call it? Where it knows exactly in the world where it is and it can
RTK.
Yeah, that's it.
What is it? The what?
RTK.
RTK.
Oh, gotcha.
It also has over here lights.
Oh yeah, the lights, yeah.
Speaker.
And then there's speaker. That's cool.
The one I was looking at on eBay seems to have 3 camera lenses on the front of it. One of them's normal and one of them's infrared, but I don't know what the third one was.
Thermal.
Yeah, one thermal, one normal, but what was the third?
Man, I better hit the Powerball or something.
And aren't they under 250 grams supposedly as well?
No, not this one.
All right.
$39.99.
Got your name on it, buddy.
I know, right? I gotta start playing the lottery, doing the scratch offs or something.
No, TJ, I count it as every time I walk by one without buying a ticket, I just won $1 and it's in my pocket.
So,
There you go.
well, here's $1. This is going towards my drone fund.
Yeah, that might take a few years to collect.
Dan said he drank a whole pot of coffee and can't wait for what's brewing inside of him to make its great escape.
Where did I put my coffee?
He did have it with him.
I fixed it, but left it sitting by the coffee pot.
Yeah.
So did you end up getting the dune buggy all fixed up yesterday?
Yeah, and I just went out and checked earlier. No leaks in the wheel well, so I ran around the
Good.
block just to try and get things in motion and get fluid down.
Heck yeah, that's pretty awesome.
No fluid yet, so I need to go get some more gear lube because I'm pretty sure I'm a little low now.
Yeah, probably.
Does it go pretty fast?
Oh, I guarantee. Do what?
It goes pretty fast?
What, the dune buggy?
Yeah.
It does 0 to 60 in 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So is that
Yeah.
fast?
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
No,
You
that
take it
buggy's
like
not built for speed.
You take it like off-roading and like through the woods and whatnot?
Nope, it's a road vehicle.
No.
If to make it an off-road vehicle, it would have to be built from the ground up.
Oh.
With, I wouldn't trust that chassis even. I'd want to get me a tube chassis.
Yeah.
Get entire just new suspension all the way around. It's got the swing axle, so if I was going off-road, I'd want to go ahead and change out the transaxle to an IRS to keep contact with the road a little bit better, or to the rocks and off-road a little better. But it's not going to be an off-road vehicle.
Oh, okay.
I mean, TJ, this thing is, the chassis is a 1962.
Oh, yeah.
You could take
And
off
a lot of
as
the
long as it was a flat field.
It's a much older version.
and a lot of the components are original on the suspension. In fact, most of them are.
My YouTube channel is taken up again. I'm coming up to nearly 19,000 subscribers.
Hey,
Good.
Yeah, I'm doing about 50,000 views a day.
you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's all boring. It's just trucks.
Yeah, but apparently people like watching that. And at least it's the same. My YouTube channel is any stupid idea I get stuck in my head and want to throw out. That's my YouTube channel. And home movies.
The zoo one was pretty cool though.
See what?
The zoo video that you had was pretty cool. I liked watching that.
Did you really like watching it? You don't know
Yeah.
any of those people.
Well, no, but just seeing like the wildlife and stuff.
It was mostly my grandkids.
Yeah, but then you had the monkeys, and then there was the sea lion and the
Don't call my
giraffe.
grandkids monkeys, TJ. No, it's okay. You can call them monkeys. I call them monkeys.
Okay.
It's a whole bunch of monkeys.
Well, I called the video. We saw a couple cute monkeys at the zoo because it could go either way.
Yeah. That's good.
Hey, Dan. Dan Russell.
What was that?
I was just saying hi to Dan and Russell.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Hi, Dan and Russell.
Jonathan wants to know what about monkeys. Well, obviously he doesn't watch my channel either.
So, they keep the monkeys at the zoo.
Hey, JJ.
Yo, Rob. Oh, you were saying hey to Jonathan. My bad.
There, Jonathan. That's what about monkeys. Yeah, if I could have stolen one of those little guys and taken them home, I would have.
I know, right?
They were
I
so
think that'd be
cute
fun
and
to have
curious.
I think that'd be fun to have a pet monkey just kind of hanging out at your house.
Yeah, I hear they're not though. I hear they're messy and
Warren.
Yeah.
Trouble.
Jonathan.
I had a pet monkey. He moved into his own apartment on Monday.
Ross from Friends had a pet monkey named Marcel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
Had a pet monkey when she was a little girl.
My
Was that
son
called a
always
bubble?
wanted one. Nick always wanted a monkey. He wanted one of those little capuchins that mess with you all the time.
Oh, yeah.
He said he was going to teach it how to come up to you and shoot the bird.
I've always wanted a pet ferret.
Ferrets are fun. They're like slinky cats,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they
They-
stink.
They smell a bit.
They do smell. You gotta, even if you keep them bathed constantly, they still have that musky odor. But I had a couple when I was a kid.
Can you spray like some Febreze or something on them to make them smell better?
No,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yes.
No, not really.
No.
Nothing covers up the mess.
That's didn't he?
A cup of bleach with a gallon of water, just spray it on it. Work.
Yeah, I don't think they'd appreciate that at all.
David's gonna come and say, "What y'all talking about?" Pack it up. Pack it in. Yeah, That's not good.
Hey, Jonathan.
Jonathan, what's up? Yeah, I went out to
John,
Mandeville
hey.
this morning, walked out on that field, I brought my Vada 2. I was gonna fly it, walked out on that field, said, oh, hell no, go back home. Too hot. It's already too hot.
Jonathan, they have the comments left off on your video of your grandma.
That must have been recent because I don't remember. I didn't
know
see
for
that.
a fact I left a comment.
I'll have to go back and watch.
Too late.
My comment was that I thought her accent was so cute. So.
How many things I got?
Was it a video or a short that he watched that he posted?
Of his
Sent the
grandma?
link.
Yeah.
It was her birthday.
Here you go, Joe.
There you go.
I gotta
You know
get
where you'll
back-
be in about a week.
I gotta get back into the routine.
Yeah, about a week from now, you'll be going back to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm on his channel right now and I don't see.
It's not on his channel.
Oh. I thought he did a video with him and his granny on his channel.
Hey, Donald, how do your grandchildren refer to you?
They don't yet.
That old guy over there.
They don't call you Papa or anything like that?
Not yet. We just reconnected with my daughter last September.
Yeah.
So
they're just not used to him yet.
And she was in an abusive relationship, and the father of these boys was abusive, and they are still somewhat nonverbal. They talk a bit, but they are very quiet. They don't. So
I'm sure you'll bring him out of that.
hopefully they've already improved leaps and bounds after she got away from him. So, and of course they're 3 and 4, so they're going to be improving leaps and bounds regardless.
Yeah, plenty of time. They'll be going to school soon. Then
hopefully they'll have enough time to up and.
Has she got a school sorted out for them?
Yeah. But they're thinking about moving down here, so we'll also get to spend a lot more time with them.
I see. All right.
Where do they live now?
They live in Ames, Iowa.
Oh. So are they going to move like closer to you?
Yeah, they're planning on it. If she could have packed her stuff last week and come back down with us, she would have, I think. Actually, I think he would have. The boyfriend that she's with now.
Oh, this is not the abusive boyfriend. So
this is a different guy.
She's got a new guy that's nicer to her. And
yes.
What did you think about him?
He's a good kid. He treats the boys well. He treats them like they're his. So that's good.
Are they
So-
old? Is he older or younger than the last one?
I think he's a couple years younger. He's like, I think he's 2 years younger than my daughter, but
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I wish they had done
I'm
things differently, but
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't go rent a U-Haul and move her right there.
uh we're waiting. We went up there because that was a final divorce proceeding, and it has to wait on the judge getting his
No.
ruling back to before they move. So
Oh, I thought in divorce proceedings, they handled it right on the spot.
Not all the time.
nope. Everybody did their testimony. Judge looked at evidence and will then take things into consideration, look at what law, and then
Well, she must have reported his abuse to her, Didn't she? To the
yeah.
police?
Well, nothing was ever made in an official report.
Oh,
He did get arrested, spent a night in jail down here when she was still down here before she moved up to Ames, and she refused to press charges. But
so in court, it was pretty much
when
he
he was
said, she said, right?
well, except for the idiot admitted to abusing her on 3
He
different
did.
occasions. Yeah, he said it was only once, and then he talked about 3 different occasions, which
Well,
Kinda.
here's what I'm wondering is, do you put
and he
him in
admitted
the
to hitting the kids too. So
do you put him in the category of being a little bit psycho?
Mhm.
So what my concern would be is how prepared is the new boyfriend to protect the family? Because when after the divorce is over,
there
and
has
if she
been there
moves,
has been a physical altercation at least once where he stood up for them. And the old guy, he's abusive to children and women, but if you stand up to him, he cowers.
There you go. I
This
knew people like that.
So
This is the-
typical bully.
Because when they first started dating and he took her phone from her, wouldn't let her be in any contact with us. We went to talk to her, and he jumped out of the truck and he yelled at her. And I don't even yell at a dog like this. He yelled at her, "Don't talk to him," and he was just, "Don't talk, don't talk," and he was commanding her, "Don't talk." And I had to get in between the two of them and back him off. And yeah, he cowered. I was hoping I could.
I'm surprised you didn't clock him.
There's
You always have to make sure they make the first punch if you're going to do that. Then it's
Well-
self-defense.
Well, abuse is abuse, and there's no excuse for any kind of abuse.
No,
No.
Ryan, that's pretty good.
way the law would have hit him.
So is this an ex y'all are talking about?
yeah,
Were they married?
yeah. Not when they were down here.
Oh,
They went up to Ames. They got married there. But anyway, it's over, and
Mhm.
it's messy. Life is messy. We all get through it one way or another. She
Take it a day at
she
a time.
really screwed up her
Hopefully, if she
her
moves
20s.
closer to you, Donald, you can help those kids adjust.
I hope so.
Because it sounds to me like they could use a good pawpaw.
Yep.
Were they when they came down to visit? Did y'all go look at like different properties and stuff?
They didn't come down to visit yet. Well, they've been down to visit, but we went up there to see them for the divorce
Okay.
proceedings. But while we were there, Kalai, that's the boyfriend's name, he was already looking at properties down here and was planning on putting in job applications down here. So
Oh, okay. That's
What
cool.
does he do? What kind of work does he do?
he has done manufacturing and stuff,
Okay,
but
assembly line stuff.
but he has been staying home and watching the boys and their daughter, because the boys are from the abusive guy, and then they have a daughter, Vera, who was almost born on my birthday, so I still call her my birthday present.
Yep.
But
So there's 3 kids total, right?
3 kids total, and so he stayed home and was like staying home and watching the kids, and Haley was going to work because since for the divorce proceeding, it would look better for her to have a job, to have
Steady job,
employment.
income, yep.
Yeah.
She went to work to get a steady job, and now
What
that
does she do?
she was just working, well, she has worked in different jobs. She went to school to be a vet tech, and then after she graduated, she was working at a vet and decided she just didn't like it. When somebody came in with a dog with a broken leg and said, "Yeah, we don't want it, put it down," it broke her heart. She's like, "I don't want to do this." And so, and I was like, we're like, there's other vets, there's better places you could go, but she went back to school for it was, what was it, occupational therapy, but she got involved with the abusive relationship. She graduated, but she never did go and get the certification, state certification.
So she still can probably.
She'd have to study up and stuff, but since she disappeared, I guess she's been working different factory jobs, stuff like that.
Okay, so that's where she met the new boyfriend, probably in the factory, huh?
She met the new boyfriend at a hospital. She was working at a hospital. No. She met the old boyfriend at the hospital. She met the new boyfriend manufacturing, yes.
Well, hopefully they'll get it all straightened out, and I know that'd take a lot of stress off of your life too.
Yeah.
I mean, we often say, that's their problem, not my. But in the back of your mind, you're the pawpaw.
Mm-hmm. Well, being estranged from your daughter, it's almost like
a death in the family.
Death. Yeah. It's almost like a death, and there's just a hole. So, yeah, since we've been reconnected, it's just been great just being able to text her.
Yeah.
And knowing that she's doing better.
Well, that's why TJ goes out and lays in the dirt. He goes out and lays in the dirt, and then he scratches.
That's funny.
Well, hopefully they get it straightened out.
Yeah, they will. And it's all, like I said, she ruined her 20s, but there's still a lot.
A lot of life left. Yep.
Yep. As I say, I don't think I think I ruined my 20s too, but in a different way.
Yeah,
everybody wastes their 20s in one way or another.
Yeah, there's always room for improvement.
Hey, somebody record that TJ said that, will you?
In some cases.
In some cases, yeah.
And I started work at 22.
So Joe, you gonna go fly today or no?
I don't think I'm doing anything today. I'm gonna fly with Johnny tomorrow, probably.
Kick back. You got all your
I got-
stuff back. You got all your stuff back in the house.
Yeah, everything. No, my stuff's still in storage. And like I told him, I said, take your time. He'll probably start bringing it to me either tomorrow or Saturday. When he gets a chance. He's got to the end of the month to bring it because he's got the storage unit for another 14 days or 13 days. And he's just got to go pick it up. It's not that much. He's got to go do it. And I know he don't feel like doing it. But by the 29th, I've got to have that room set up to where it's at least organized, because the 29th and the 30th, I might have the baby for about 3 hours because she's going back to work finally. And that way I'm thinking about making that a baby room to have it to where I can go sit in there with her. And I might bring the TV in the back into that room. And that way we can play the TV in there and I can get in there with her. And I might even bring the futon in the back just for that.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a single bed in there. So that'll give us something to be able to get up on and go to sleep, put her to sleep. But I'll need to put a chair back there for me because I'll lay in the bed too. That'll be her room, and I'll have a gate where I can lock it off, where I won't have to worry about the dogs running in there, because that's the only room in the house that my dogs haven't peed in. And I don't want them in that room. It's like they get mad at me, and he'll walk down the hall and leave me a little spot,
Leave you a spot. Yeah.
Yeah, but Justin, when he came in with his bag all the time, he'd throw it up on a futon. So half the futon always had like a backpack on it or a bag that he takes back and forth to work with guns in it and everything else. So it was always sitting up there. Tino liked to go digging through it. And if it was unzipped, he'd be pulling clothes out of it and everything. So he's always bad being over there. So now there's nothing on the futon. He jumped up there. And yesterday he was sliding on his face with his butt up in the air, back and forth, back and forth on it. Turn around, look at me, spinning on it and sliding. Like about time I got my thing back. I told him, I said, you need to quit scratching it. You'll be in bed. He turned around, looked at me and balked at me and walked down the hall and left a turd. Little badass thing.
Was this Loki or your other dog?
No, that's the brown one, Tino.
Oh.
He's the boss, isn't he?
Well, he thinks he is. She's the boss. Cleo is the boss.
Oh, Cleo holds his leash.
Oh, you ought to see Cleo. Cleo will lay down right between me and where Loki can't get through. If Tino comes and lays down in the back, she'll lay in the middle. If Loki tries to go through, he has to balk at me to make me hold her to let him get through, because she'll run him. She'll bite him if he tries to come through. And then I'll tell her, stop being so mean. You're being mean. Stop it. Like this. And she'll get up and she'll walk real slow by me and look at me like bitch, I'm gonna leave you a turd. Like that. And then walks, and as she's walking by him, she'll look at him, look back at me and go, all right, and grab him and bite him on the leg real quick. Like, you told on me, And then she just walks to the back, like. But she's the one. That's a little Pomeranian Chihuahua, and she got that Chihuahua, boy. Woo. I used to lay her down, and I used to go to give her kisses on the side of her face, and she showed me her teeth. And I said, I don't want to see those teeth. And I said, stop showing me your teeth. And she'd look at me and show me her teeth. So I'd blow on her, and she'd growl at me. I said, I don't want no growling. I said, I don't want no teeth. And she'd just look at me. And all I saw was she showed me them teeth all the time. Now
She
to the
could be.
point
She
after a
could just
couple
be
of
like
years.
smile. She just could be smiling at you.
That wasn't no smiling.
Don't smile there, huh?
No. 'Cause if I was close, she'd snap at me.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell her, you just stop biting at me like this. And then she growl at me and show me her teeth again. All I have to go is, like I was gonna take a breath and blow on it, and she goes.
I was watching this video.
Now it's to the point where she won't do it.
I was watching a video earlier this morning where somebody had brought their cat in, and they had it in the they brought it into the vet, obviously, and it was in a cage, in one of those carrying cases, and they had tilted to dump the cat out because it didn't want to come out, so they had tilted it up, and the cat thought it was gonna try to escape, but one of the veterinarians had these
gloves.
Yeah, like a glove, so it wouldn't bite his hands.
Them things.
That's not a very good carrier. I got carriers for my cat because they went to the vet the other day, and ours have little clips on the side. You flip those dials, and the entire top comes off.
Yeah.
So you don't have to wrestle with them. They get them back out through the hole, and it's a lot more, or it's a lot less stressful on the cat.
Yeah, I don't think this one had that, so that's why they had to dump it out, and the cat thought it was gonna run away, but the vet ended up grabbing it by its back legs and stuff, and the cat was like biting all over the place and just scratching and whatnot, and then because I think the cat was coming in for nail clippings or what, to clip its nails, because I guess some cats don't like it when they get their nails clipped, so they were he grabbed it and then was like holding it with his gloves and stuff, and then they grabbed some kind of like a little pair of tongs, and they had a pill like holding, and they put when the cat opened its mouth, they put the pill down its throat, and the cat was like
I bet you were laughing, TJ.
Yeah, I kind of was. I kind of was.
Do it again, Doc. Do it again, Doc.
You know what my favorite cat videos are? When they got the cat sitting there eating, and somebody puts a cucumber next to the cat. And the cat turns around and sees that cucumber, that cat like hit the ceiling.
Yeah,
man.
those jumps like halfway up in the air. What do they think it is? Like a big giant worm or a caterpillar or something? Or what the heck is that?
Could be a snake or whatever they're thinking when they see it. It's something they're not used to. Let's put it that way.
Well,
That's
you
why I
know
bought
those snakes that are
why I bought
mechanical
this.
snakes.
Oh yeah, like one of those things.
You know, a mechanical snake. I saw a video of the guy had control of it, and he would have the snake chase the cat around the room.
Yeah, I bought this for my brother's cat. He's got a cat that I'll go over there to feed when he's not there, and the cat will come up to me, look at me, and see me. I'll put the food in there. He'll do one meow. I'll say, "There's your stuff," and he'll hiss at me and run off. And he does that all the time. So I'm gonna bring this next time, and when he goes over by his food, I'm gonna lay it next to him. See if he hisses at me again.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, that's for hissing at me. He
Hey,
had
Joe.
another one, Tiger.
Joe,
Go
you
ahead.
want to keep it going? I've got to run an errand.
Yeah, you keep it going.
Okay, I'll make you the host. If you get too tired of TJ, you just go ahead and shut it down. Okay, you're the
Well, I'm
host.
not going anywhere.
Well, Paul, if I were you, I would drive to your errand. You'd get there quicker instead of running.
Won't
Yeah,
be
but
as tired.
I need the exercise.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's
There
why
you
it
go.
takes me so long. I'm gonna go a block. It'd probably take me an hour. Okay, Joe, enjoy, and if everybody, I don't see anybody, I'll see you again tonight. But Joe will take care of y'all.
Okay.
For a little while.
For a little while.
Good seeing you, Paul.
Hey, good seeing you too, Rob. I hope you're feeling better.
What is being estranged? What is that? Like I saw Dusty saying about being estranged. What does estranged mean? What is that?
Separation.
Yeah,
Oh,
split up.
gotcha. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I got all the power I want and Laura's not here. I can't get rid of her. Like I said, shut up, Laura. And knock it out.
They must still be sleeping.
No,
Yeah, I want to go fly today, but I don't feel like going in this heat.
Yeah, right. I have to
Yeah,
work
Johnny
today,
wants to
but
go tomorrow, so we'll just go tomorrow.
I have to work today, but I don't feel like going. But I guess I have to, I guess. But I'm off on Saturday, so that's good, I guess.
have you got any hotels, Joe?
And then what?
Have you got any hotels?
No autos, none. I came close about a week ago to buying one. They had a deal on the Evo 2 version 3 with the smart controller, 4 batteries for $16.99
Wow, you should have jumped on that.
with the
Was that
case and everything.
6K or 8K?
8K.
The 6K is better because it got a 1-inch sensor.
This was the 8K.
That's still a good drone. Just we haven't had updates in them in forever, and then now all of a sudden there was massive updates.
All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna hop off here and do
Yeah,
something
he's
with my
jumping on now. Yeah.
before I have to get ready for work.
You got work today?
Yeah, I don't want to, but I guess I have to. It's crazy though. Like there's days when I just don't feel like going. It's like, man, I don't want to go to work today, but I guess I have to.
Yeah, I know those days.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, only another 30 odd years to go, TJ.
Yeah, ain't money gonna be piling up at the front of the door, so I guess I gotta go make it. But anyways, well, y'all take care. We'll see y'all later on.
Be good,
Bye,
bud.
TJ.
See you later,
All right,
Teach.
you too. See ya.
Good seeing you. So is that a yes or a no of you, Donald?
Do what?
Is that a yes or a no? Or is it
Sort of both.
Sorry?
Sort of both. I'll have to talk to you sometime.
Yeah.
I'm as cautious as a cat. It's like, okay, what would I be jumping into? You know?
Yeah. I was gonna just sort out a Zoom call between us all, to see if there's any way of moving forward.
Mhm.
That's all. We'll have a private conversation. I imagine it'll be next week if that's okay with you.
Yeah, whenever's good for you. Because I mean, yeah, I'm putting my applications in it just about anywhere. It's like nobody wants to hire.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't have a. People look at my work history. It's like I don't really have a work history because I've stayed at the same job for 23 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then,
that's the trouble. You're looking for jobs that aren't what you've already been doing.
but you've got a portfolio.
There aren't. Actually, I did put in a couple. There was a video, or there was a basically a job for videographer and media person uh, for a nonprofit in town that I put in for, but the job uh, posting disappeared like after 3 days. And I get the feeling they already had somebody in mind for that job and they just put the posting up as a formality.
Mm.
That happens a lot.
And there's another one that I'm waiting to hear back on, but it's working for the city.
Mhm.
And they take forever to
Yeah.
get back. But that would be a perfect, the description on that job sounds perfect. It'd be basically videographer for the city, go set up interview shots for official things. And
Mhm.
we do a lot for the Heritage Society all throughout Wales. We do. That's a good little number. That is. We just go with one of their reps and they tell us what they want photographed and filmed. So
Mm.
I'd honestly thought that they would have bought their own drone by now and done it themselves, but I'm glad they haven't.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you got the Osmo 4 Mag?
I've got the Osmo 3 and the Osmo 6.
That I mean, the Osmo 4 Action.
Oh, no. No, I've got a couple of GoPro 3s, a GoPro, whatever it was called, the little cube one.
Yeah.
Session.
Yeah, the Session. And an Insta360 one twin.
We swapped all over to the DJI, got rid of the GoPros, so that everything was all DJI, so that footage would match and everything else.
Yeah.
All our lot, but the trouble we're having with overheating and them shutting down is terrible.
I thought the Action
Was that the
4
GoPros?
heat. The GoPros did, but the Action 4 was probably way better.
No,
Of course, they're coming out with the Action 5 now, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, Action 5's coming up.
Yeah. Next month, probably.
What's that supposed to have on it? Anything
I don't
good?
know. They've got it's the Action 5 and they've also got the Action 5 Pro, but nobody as yet seems to know the difference between the two.
No, I don't. Yeah, they were talking about that last night.
Yeah.
Was it going to be like a bigger sensor then, you reckon, do you?
it's either gonna be a bigger sensor, a different f-stop on the lens, although
Okay.
I don't think it is. I think it's still a 2.8. Possibly firmware with the night mode, perhaps. Maybe higher resolution, perhaps 8K. They don't know.
It's getting stupid in it there now. Mucking
Could
around with
could be that it'll take a higher frame rate.
well, but you can already do 120 frames, I think, on 4K. It's getting stupid.
Yeah.
It's all right having it all, but then you've got to have the computers to try and run it.
Well, the only use of doing 120K, 120 frames a second at 4K is that you can then slow it down to a quarter of the speed.
Yeah, but I just mean like 8K files.
8K is the only good thing about 8K is that it allows you to zoom in without losing resolution.
Yeah,
But that's about it.
You've still got massive files you
Yeah.
got to try and store. And your editing program, will it run 8K?
Well, considering most TVs and most computers won't run 8K.
No, that's what I mean. It's
I mean, most TVs and streaming things don't actually use full 4K.
no.
No, but if you need to master out at 8K, you can still use proxy files if you need to do editing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just on about like how much storage it all takes up.
Oh yeah,
multiple cameras, multiple drones.
yeah. Storage is your big cost on everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm up to like 30 terabyte shit. I am.
I'm
Stupid it is.
I'm sitting at 17. Plus, I have an old Drobo that has another 12. So
An old
But it
Dobo.
is-
What?
an old Drobo, but it's USB, like the fat USB. It is so slow to transfer
Yeah.
anything on. So it's not fast enough to actually edit off of. In fact, editing.
Don't
The
you
best
remember the
editing
time?
solution I've found is to get one of those little USB-C, like the 3.0 hard drives, the solid state hard drives.
Don't you remember
edit
the
off of-
time when we said how fast USB was
Oh yeah.
compared with
Hey, we're getting rid of
Whatever.
Serial. Awesome.
Yeah.
We're getting rid of SCSI. That's great.
Yeah, SCSI, that was it.
Yep. I mean, having to get all the SCSI all your peripherals in your chain, and make sure that you terminate the last one. Put your terminator on it, and it wouldn't work. So then you just take all your peripherals apart and put them in a different order, and suddenly it would work.
Yeah. Making sure that all the micro switches on the peripherals said what they were supposed to be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the way we've progressed from the original cassette tape. And
Yeah, I
paper.
spent 4 hours today already. Just doing updates.
How long?
Like 4 hours.
Dang. I
That's
really
just-
need to get
That's just
go
because
to
of
the
the
store.
amount of drones
Okay.
that you've got. Yeah.
Yeah. You get to the store and get that gear oil and then get back and I need to start working on one of my cars for the train because we've got like 2 weeks for Christmas in July and I need to get all the cars put back together for the kids.
Oh, you mean at the lodge?
Yeah. My train, I think I've shown pictures of my train before.
No,
It's made off of an old lawnmower.
no, I haven't seen it. I don't think.
Oh,
That'd be
let me.
wicked.
Yeah, a friend of mine made it for me.
Bit
He
like the
saw it.
one.
And he decided he's a guy who likes to do projects, but he couldn't justify making this for himself. So he thought, hey, who could I pawn this off on? And he built this thing and said, you need this. But the kids love it. Let me see if I can.
They actually run one through the town in Southport.
I'm going to switch over to my computer here.
I think there's a few seaside places that have them here.
Just take a minute.
In
But,
fact, I think Bradford Shopping Centre their precinct used to have one as well. Because I think that was electric.
Let me close. Put on my headphones here. There we go. Let me go to, I probably have. Let's see here. I only have one that is real close. This is for Halloween. And this, I went over to the church. Where is this here? Across the street. And gave rides to the kids. And if you look at the light coming off that street light, it was drizzling. Just a light drizzle on Halloween night.
Yeah.
But had all the kids. If you look, those cars, the back three have umbrellas. And shortly after this picture was taken, the other two got umbrellas. And so I was underneath the little train thing. So I just drove the train in the drizzle and kids had a lot of fun. But
Wicked.
let me see if I can find a better picture. I've got a better picture of the train.
So how many kids does each of those cars have? 2 or 4?
Each car holds one kid except for one, which holds 2 kids.
All right.
And that I have an extra car now that is a little bit bigger that it was not on that one there. Let me look up train on my.
Have to make room for a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I do need, there we go.
A special car with a ramp for wheelchair use. Yeah.
Nice little drop down on the back.
Heck no, would put you up front, let you drive.
Oh, better.
There you go. I even have my suspenders and
Hey, it's Casey Jones.
You call
Yeah.
them suspenders, we call them dungarees.
Yeah. Yeah, suspenders puts a whole new meaning to it.
Well,
Who's the two other people there? Is that your boy, the one?
that's my son and my wife.
Not as much. Is the
And-
girl a relative?
I'm sorry?
It's Casey Doss.
Is the girl a relative?
The girl in the picture?
Yeah.
His wife.
That's my wife.
Oh, is it? Oh my God. God, she looks a lot younger than you there.
Yep. You know, I trade in for a new 18-year-old every couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad she's not home. She'd be slapping me
No,
right now.
she's 6.5 years younger than I am.
Well, than you.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. My ex, we were married 14 years. She was 16 years younger than me.
Yeah, Kate's 15 years younger than me.
Oh, here's a video of it running. Let me see if I can share it. Does that have audio? No, that's just. Yes. I let my wife drive it so I could get just some quick drone footage of it.
Has it got a proper toot toot whistle?
It does not have a proper toot toot whistle. I do need to get one. Right now it's just got a bell.
Yeah.
Hey, play that song "Don't Mess with My Tutu," and you just play toot
Don't mess
toot when
with
you go
my
about
toot toot.
Yeah, there you go.
Screens. QuickTime player. There we go. The guy down here in the corner, he's the guy that built it.
Mm-hmm.
There my wife is.
I bet she loved that, did she?
And if you'd left the lawnmower bit on it, you could have cut the grass while you were at it.
Yeah, we could have.
There you go.
No, my wife, she prefers me to drive it. And I don't know why. We had a huge kid in that back car. And the kid, if you look, it's just way too big for the back
I
car.
thought that was you in the back.
They should be in the next to last car. If you see, it's a little longer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's the one that we built for bigger kids. And this one, yeah, the third car has a steering wheel, and the guy built it when Olivia Newton-John died. He built that car based on the car from
Grease Lightning.
Greece. Yeah.
That's cool.
I know I've
Right,
got more.
gentlemen, I need to jump off.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure
Well,
speaking to
have fun updating.
you. Yeah, I will. Right. Joe, be good. Mark,
Later.
I'll see you all later. Bye, everybody.
But yeah, I need to. We have one of the cars out here in the garage, and I need to do some work on it. And I'm going to redo the seat, figure out a way to improve the seats a little bit. And if that works, I'm going to go ahead and do all the cars one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just out there to experiment on right now.
So where do you keep that? Do you keep it at the lodge?
Yeah, and
that's why it's out, and I use it every lodge event that they want me to, because I count on my lodge dues as kind of a storage fee for that damn thing.
Yeah.
If I had to keep it here at the house, I don't know what I'd do. I'd have to go to Lowe's and buy another shed just for a train.
You need a storage unit.
Just move the kids and what's it?
If I got a storage unit, Joe, then I'd have to get a trailer as well, and borrow a trailer.
Like a rabbit hole.
I could probably borrow a trailer.
I'm sure that people with golf buggies have got trailers.
Oh, I've got quite a few people that have little lawnmower trailers that I can borrow. Problem is getting a long enough ramp. You have to kind of take apart the front of it, the little cow catcher, and take it off.
Well, you know the ideal thing, and I've got one in my back garden as a trailer. It's a cut down horse box with the full size ramp still on the back of it.
Mm.
And that works brilliant.
And I might go fly today because it's not getting hot. It's hot, but it's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. We're only feels like 89 right now. Felt a lot hotter when I was out there.
Mm.
And next week I got the pictures Monday night, Tuesday night, and then Wednesday night is Night of Champions at the field. All the football players, they go out there at 6 o'clock at night and they lift weights to try to get their personal records and everything else. And they do that for a couple of hours. So I'll be out there shooting pictures that night too. So I got 3 days next week. I got to shoot pictures.
Mm.
And they're getting the envelopes today. So by tomorrow, I should start seeing money coming in, which is always a good thing.
Oh, for next season. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, the Venmo, I got a Venmo thing on each envelope so they could just hit it and go right to Venmo. So I'll start getting Venmo orders. By the end of this weekend, I'll probably have 20 or 30 Venmos. And they'll range from 20 to 250, sometimes $300.
Mm-hmm. What the hell do you do that's as cheap as $20? Huh.
Well, I have a small package out there, 2 5x7s and 8 wallets for the people that don't have money. $20.
I thought everybody had money at that school.
They got a few. They got a few that don't, and they got a few that have money that won't buy the $20 package.
Yeah,
you know. So
that's why they've.
So
got
if one. I shoot, I put it like this: if I shoot next year, I'm gonna screw up. I screwed up. I should have raised the prices this year.
Mm.
I could have raised them every year and sell them. That's Biden's inflation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they haven't charged me anything extra for pictures in the last 4 years, my lab. So I'm not going to do that to people.
Mm.
I like to make more. And the only way I make more is I add something to it, something different every year. Like last year, somebody asked me if I could do a yard sign. So I do a yard sign, I charge them $25 for it. Now, if I only order one yard sign, it's $24. That's what it's going to cost me.
Earth would you want to stick a sign for a football team in your yard for?
Well, they put their kid's picture on there and it says Mandeville football with their picture and that they're on the football team. That's what they want, So I make that for them, and when I sell one, it's $24. That's what it costs me. If I sell two, it drops it down to like $12. If I do three, it drops it down to like $7. And last year I sold like 20 and I had them down to about $4 a piece. So then I was making $21 a piece. So that's a good deal. This year I'm doing the head on the stick, where it's just going to be the kid's head on a stick they can hold up in the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I'm charging them $25 for same thing. So I'm hoping to pick up a yard sign, little extra add-ons, you know. If I could make an extra $40 on you, hey.
You want to do it looking like, instead of the head-shaped head on a stick, how about the head on one of them foam hands with the finger up?
Yeah, you can do the fingers too. You do all of that, but everybody wants the heads on a stick. You'll see them up in there with the heads on a stick, you know, up in the air. So, and it's 18 by 12, so it's not huge, but it's big enough that they could carry in there with them, and you'll see them up there waving it all game, you know. And the company that used to do it here went out of business.
It's big enough
So
to
guess
block
what?
behind your view.
They don't care. The guy behind got one too. But I'm hoping to. See, and those are the ones. It's nice to make that extra $20, you know, but it's a pain in the ass because I got to make that and put that order into a separate place. Then he comes in and I gotta get the sticks and hand it to him with the head. And I don't put the stick on it. They got to do it. I make them do it. And this year I may take the sticks and glue it on the back because it's a peel and stick. I may do it myself, so I have them all in a bin. Say, "Where's your head? Just pick it up," you know. Because I go out there. That's the other thing. I go out there when the pictures come in, for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or if it comes in Monday, be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'll sit out there as the kids are going back and forth to change to go home and make them pick up their package. If they don't pick them up in the third day, the coach gets them and he gives them out. You know, this is what I do. But that way I know I've given the kids their pictures. So I've had parents call me and say, "Hey, I know the pictures came in. I didn't get ours." I'll say, "Gave it to him on Monday. Handed it to him. Found out it's in the kid's room or it's in his backpack. You know, he never did give it to mom." But I've got a few of them already asking me about the season packages. That's $250 a piece, just for the action shots. So I'm looking forward to getting a bunch of them.
Good.
I'm gonna do it a little different than I did last year. Last year when I did it, this computer, I paid the computer like $2,000 straight off out of the money. I should have never done it. I should have just did 18 months same as cash like it was and just paid it 18 months.
Yeah.
But that's $2,000 I'd still have right now in the safe, you know. And that's what I'm gonna do this year. Everything I've got the dates on everything. It's the same as cash. I'll just make sure I pay them off and just pay a little bit extra on them, but I won't. I'm not paying anything off right now. Got a couple little stupid credit cards I'll pay off. Like when my daughter needed some money, I got a company that sends me a check. I'll pay it off, then they'll send me a check offering me $1,200, real cheap interest, you know. And if you pay them back within 60 days, they don't charge you interest. So what I would do is take the $1,200, lend it to her, and then she'd pay me back, and then I pay it off. So the last time I knew she wasn't paying me back right away, so I'm paying a monthly payment on that. So the interest on that is going to cost me about $100 because she hasn't paid me any of it. You know, it's like I said, that's all right. Got you on that one, and that never happened again. So that one I've lived with, and I wound up using that money to reimburse something anyway I needed to. But that little thing, I think I owe $200 on it now. It'll be paid off. I got a lot of little things coming off.
Yeah. Well, I got a nice, pleasant surprise the other day because my carer's allowance gets paid into one of my sister's bank accounts because it can't get paid to me. It has to get paid to somebody who's supposed to be acting as my carer.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it, and she said, "You know how much is in there?" I said, "Oh, I don't know, a couple of thousand by now, I should imagine." She said, with the next two payments, I've not added it into. It's just about £8,000. Well, oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's £300 a month. Got to do that all in now.
Ooh, that was good.
She can wait. I'll call back in a bit.
Taco Bell's got a new Katina chicken crispy soft taco. And I got a free one right now. I might have to get one.
Well, the chicken ones that we get are normally chicken ting. Whatever the fuck that means. Well, last chicken ones I had were a bit dry. I think I'll stick to the beef chili ones in future.
Yesterday at the convention last night, the head of the Secret Service was there, and if everybody saw her, you should hear what they're telling her.
Mhm.
One woman said, "You need to answer the questions. You can't run from us, like that." They said, "You need to go hide somewhere."
Yeah.
Ooh,
They have some questions to answer.
they stirred up MAGA. I tell you.
Well, the local cops, they blamed on local cops, and local cops were like, we were never in charge of any of that. We were in charge of traffic, and that was it.
Right, and the local cops, the two cops that saw him and the ones that fell, said they immediately went over the air with it.
Mm-hmm.
They said it went over a major channel where everybody saw it.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, it almost sounds like they let him take that first shot.
Sounds like it. But
I can't wait to hear Trump's speech tonight. I cannot wait to hear it. Because he's going to bring it up.
Well, I don't blame him, do you?
No. They had one woman, she said, I was going to vote for him anyway. She goes, but I'd crawl through glass right now to make sure my vote counts.
I think that Trump should start his speech out, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
That's a good one.
I think he needs to have the MAGA on it tonight when he gets out there. And last night they had 2 or 3 people in the crowd with having patches on them too. Telling you, we should have got that. If there was a way I could have had that on the market, I'd have had them out there. I used to be fast like that. When something looked like it was going to hit, I'd get right out there and put them on eBay. I made a lot of money that way. My son told me one time, they said, you go out in the backyard, just cut the grass and sell the trimmings on. I said, probably. I said, somebody buy it. Because I was selling Mardi Gras beads. And what I was doing is I would buy a case of Mardi Gras beads for $17, and I was charging $35 plus shipping. And the shipping, I had an extra $5 handling on. So I was making at least $22 a case. One year I sold 400 cases. And then I got the contract. I didn't get a contract. I finally could drop ship them from the guy over at Beads by the Dozen. He let me drop ship them. We did 700 and something cases, and they only cost me $14 a case. And the shipping was cheaper, and I charged them a flat rate shipping, and I made about $7 on the shipping. So I was making somewhere in the neighborhood of about $28 to $30 a case. And I sold 700 cases. The next year they had somebody selling them for about $10 less than me. They were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
They were selling it and drop shipping. I said, God darn it. I got myself right out of that one. And then I went in the academy one night with the boys, and we're walking through academy, and I'm just walking around. I saw a little display in the middle, and it was saltwater above the ground pumps for the pools, salt water. And I looked at it and I went, I've never seen these before. And I looked at it and it said $39.99. I said, oh, that's bullshit, like that. So I looked at it real good and it was marked down from $199.99. They were selling them out. I looked over at Justin and I said, go up front and get one of those flats they got. He goes, what? I said, so go get the flat. They
Stack
had
them all
10
in
of
there.
them. I put all 10 of them on that. Walked up front and he said, what are you going to do with this? We don't have a pool. I said, shut up. Just shut up. We got home, stacked them against my wall because I didn't have I moved the stuff out, stacked them against my wall, put them on eBay for $119.99. Started selling them every day. Went around to 2 other academies, wound up buying 17 more.
Really?
Everybody that had one, I bought them. $119.99 and shipping. I would sell 2 of them, have UPS just come pick them up, and then they come knock. He said, when are you going to sell out these damn things? Because these things are getting heavy. Said that as soon as I sell out. Did the same thing with Tamagotchis when they came up.
When they
I hit
sell
all the
out, they
Walmarts
sell
in the
out.
area and buy them out. Got to make money if you can find a way to do it. Frank said he needs any bad hard drives.
Hard drive?
Any bad hard drive, send them to him.
What's he do? Take them apart or what?
I don't know. I've actually got 3 of them that I've got to find something to try to see if I could get the information off of them. I don't think I've lost anything except for on one, and it's only one picture on there I'm looking for. One file. Because I keep most of my stuff on backup hard drives and it's backed up on 2. And then it's on the cloud now. It goes directly on the cloud. But I'm hoping. I'm mad at myself. I didn't buy it. I should have bought it yesterday. NAS, the system I want, $5.99 for the 4-bay was on sale for $4.29 yesterday. I should have just bought the 4-bay, and then I bought the hard drives for it later. And this one is a good system. You put 4 16s, and it makes a mirror image to everything on each one. Makes a mirror image. All of them are hot mirror image. And you can go up to 32 in each one. So the 16s were relatively cheap. I was thinking do the 16s or the 20s max. But because I've got 14s and I've still got 6 on each one. So they have 16 to be enough. But what it does is you tell it to back up your computer, and it pulls everything in there, and it will not duplicate files. So it's going to get one clean file. And once you get that one clean file, it's going to mirror it to other drives. So if one drive dies, you still got 3 drives with it on it, and it works as a cloud. So that's going to happen by the end of the year. I have too many pictures, and my hard drives will fill up this year.
I need to go through and do a clean of duplicate files.
Yeah, that's
Do a
hard.
scrub.
You gotta have the space to do it, because you got to take the best way to do it. I found is you take that. Like I've got a 10 I'm about to clear off. I might be able to do it with that 10 because I think I'll have enough room. But you take that, you just completely copy that whole file over to that 10. And then you take the other 14 and bring it right over to that 10, because that's only like 7 on each. 7 or 8. So then you take that other one, put it over there, and you just tell it to skip all the duplicate files. Then you know you got a clean copy.
Well,
But you got to make sure you got that clean copy.
You can set up an on Mac use an automator. I guess on PC you do a script, but you go through and It takes a while, but you do a search and
Yeah,
search for basically sort
my name basically. Huh?
by name. But no, you can have rename files. Where is that?
Yeah, you see, that's the other problem I got. I got some rename files which I never would have done.
Yeah.
But that's all the personal family files. Like I might have year Nick, something Nick, and then a file number, you know? I wish I'd have never done that. That was the biggest mistake. Because like right now, if you need a picture from Mandeville 2022, I know it's going to be in the 2022
Stop
folder.
along the way.
It's going to be easy to find.
I can do it with the smart folder probably.
Hey, Paul, let me tell you what you don't do at 11 o'clock at night. You don't
What's
walk in the
that?
kitchen, be messing with 3 dogs, trying to give them their pills, and you reach over, you grab your pills, take them, and you go lay in the bed, and you sit there for a while, and you got to go to the bathroom. And
Yeah.
then you get up, and then you got to go to the bathroom. You walk up front and realize you took the day pills at nighttime with the fluid pill. About every 40 minutes last night till 3 o'clock in the morning, I was up going to the bathroom. Can't believe I did that.
Well, that's because you love them and they love you.
No, I was in a hurry. They were down there. I was giving them their medication and all this stuff. And I reached over, grabbed it. When I put it in my mouth, the taste was different. I drank the water. And I went, I don't know. One of them felt like it broke in half. That's what it felt like. And then when I realized I had to go to the bathroom real bad, I said, I bet you took the wrong pills. Walked up, and sure enough, I hit the daytime side, not the nighttime side.
Well, at least you didn't take the dogs.
Yeah, I said, stupid ass. I've done that twice now in the last 4 or 5 months. So I knew I did it wrong. It was like, and that's because I'm doing too many things. I'm not paying attention. So now I didn't take the medicine this morning. I'll just wait till tonight and take the nighttime medicine.
Ah,
But I got rid of a lot of that fluid. I've dropped about 8 pounds.
really?
Yeah, I've had fluid pills in me all day yesterday. And I've
That's
started
good.
I got to take a potassium this morning. I started getting cramps in the legs. Go drink me some pickle juice.
Yeah, but if you're going to drink pickle juice, you've got to eat pickles at the same time.
Well, I got that.
Yeah, you can eat the pickle. It's like having a food and a drink at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? What's
I got one. I got one pickle left in that jar. That one of those big
Yeah,
jars.
I can't hear you, Joe.
I can
you're
hear
not
you,
muted.
Joe.
Hold on, man. Let me get
I
you back.
can hear you.
Hold on.
I can hear
Hey.
you.
Let me give you back your
Paul
host too.
must have his volume down.
Paul, I think it's you.
Well, it came up and it says I'm unstable.
Well, we know that, but
Well,
what
yeah,
is
we
your
know
internet
that, yeah.
connection?
And you are now the host, by the way.
Okay. What's in pickle juice that's good for you?
Electrolytes.
Yep.
In pickles. In other words, if you eat a lot of pickles, you get a lot of electrolytes.
Yeah, it's a
The
salt.
juice is better. It's just all the salts and stuff.
Yeah, the salt and the pickling spices and stuff like that. Yeah.
Huh. Didn't know that.
Yeah, on the sideline of the games, on the hot days, the real hot days, they've got 2 big those big gallon jugs, whatever size they are, just the pickle juice. And it got one of them full of pickles and one of them with just pickle juice. And they're drinking that all day game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a vegetable that I don't usually eat. it's like when I order a burger or something and I'll say, no pickles, thank you.
Well, it
My
depends on
dogs fight me for a pickle.
But then,
it de- depends on what you're
Boston
having.
creams
pickle.
don't taste that good with pickle juice.
It all depends on what you're having pickled. I mean, you've got your gherkins, your dill pickle, pickled onions, pickled cauliflower, pickled cabbage.
Sweet pickles have sugar, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not the
Sweet-
ones you want.
if you're getting a sweet pickle like sandwich spread type thing, then it's
Well, yeah,
Got
it's
the
like
sauce
I might even have some sweet pickle relish here.
yeah, that's nice. Like Branston, it's a sweet pickle. Then you've got Piccalilli, which is like a mustard pickle.
Oh. Well, you learn something new every day, hanging with you guys.
And you see my 3 dogs, if I got a pickle here, they'll sit down here and bark at me. They want a piece of it. They love
like
pickles.
pickles?
Oh, they love it.
Pickled. If you get an Indian thing called pickled lime, that's really spicy and very nice.
Hey, Donald, you like the pickled onions?
Yes.
Those little bitty pearl onions, like?
Hmm.
I could buy a little
Oh.
big jaw, sit here,
The little
No,
silver
eat the whole thing.
I never do that, but I get like the sliced pickled
Yeah.
onions, like, and use it like relish. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I can get the little cocktail ones, sit here and eat
Mhm.
the whole jaw.
Yeah.
silver skins.
You know, I mean, I've done that before. I've gone through the dollar store and found little jars of them and bought them and sat here and ate the whole jar.
And I have pickled my own eggs before. I don't like buying pickled
yeah.
eggs because they always seem tough to me.
Mm.
But I've pickled my own eggs before, and if you
I've
pickle
never
your
had
own,
one.
they're good. They taste like, if you pickle your own. If you do that, I actually fermented, but that's just a form of pickling. It gives it a little. It has a little salty, but it's mostly egg, and great flavor for an egg. But if you buy the jars that have been sitting there forever, they always feel a little tough to me.
Yeah, a bit rubbery. Yeah.
Yep. But if you do your own, you only have to do it for a few days to get that flavor.
Yeah.
And they still taste, or they still have the good texture.
I tell you what, I want to make. I might have to do. I've been wanting to do it for a couple of days. I might have to go get me some raw peanuts and make me some boiled peanuts in the pressure cooker.
See, I've never been a fan of boiled peanuts.
Well, I've made them with crab boil, like
Mhm.
doing shrimp and all of that, and spiced it all up. And I tell you what, when you do it in the pressure cooker, and you got to do it for about 60 minutes. Still got to do it long.
Mm-hmm.
About 60 minutes and let it soak for 60 minutes. Boy, those suckers, boy, God darn
You
it,
do
they
them
come
in
out
the
good.
shell. Do you leave them in the shells, or do you take them out the shells?
Yeah, in the shell. You just put them in there, cover them with water. You add the crab boil, which is the seasoning pack you use for boiling crabs and shrimp, crawfish, and all that. And you just it's going to be more seasoning than it is for water. So you could just put the bag in it and let the bag sit, and then you do high pressure for 60 minutes. Let it run for 60 minutes, and then just leave it alone for 60 minutes. And then try the one. If it's not good, put it in for another 20 minutes. let it get straight up, because I've had to do it one time twice. I had to go to 20 minutes a second time, and that was the recipe. It said if it seemed too tough for you, do another 20 minutes.
Do you eat the shell, or do you still?
You just peel it afterwards, but when you peel it, the shell has the liquid in there. So when you're biting into this, I usually bite the shell and pop them out.
Yeah, pops it out like kind of juicy.
Yeah, all the juices come out in there and everything.
And that's kind of what has always bothered me about boiled peanuts. It's just
The texture.
it's
Yeah.
the popping.
Yeah, the texture of it. But I tell you
Yeah.
what, when you got that Cajun season just right, boy, you got no sinus problems.
I've never
Please, you
ever
are-
seen any place that does boiled peanuts here.
No, it's more southern U.S. thing.
Yeah, they got a guy that sells them down here by the hospital. About once a month, he's got a truck out there and he sells them.
Yeah, we don't even have them like here. It's more of a southern state thing.
Deep south.
You could actually buy them in a can too.
Mhm.
They got a red one and a green can. The green can tastes better. It's a yellow can with a green label or a yellow can with a red label. I can't remember a brand. But if you buy, and you can get them at the dollar store, $1.25 for a can. Every once in a while, I get the anchoring for one, and I just go get that, you know.
Yeah, I'd never heard of them until I became friends with a guy from Louisiana. He
Yeah,
mentioned
But
them.
I never
I'd
heard of
never
them until I
heard-
was stationed in South Carolina.
I'd never heard of him until somebody mentioned them on here. I can't remember who it was now.
Probably Joe.
Well, why not? I don't think it was me. I think it's the first time I had.
No, I'm not sure whether it was Justin.
I think Justin did.
Maybe.
Let me see.
I should imagine it's more prevalent around the area that Jonathan's in, perhaps.
That's the can I'm talking about. Peanut Patch.
In
That
George,
right
Georgia's a southern state, isn't it?
Yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, I saw quite a few stands for boiled peanuts driving through Georgia to go to Florida.
Yeah. See those right there. If you just want to buy a can and not worry about making them, those are good. And you can get a can. You get a can at the dollar store for $1.25.
So not $1.
Yes, Dollar Tree now is $1.25. They said the other day they're raising some of their prices. Now their max price on some items it could be like $8.
Yeah, we've got a pound shop that sells stuff that's nowhere near £1 anymore. And some of
Yeah.
the stuff that's £1 in there, you can actually find cheaper in the normal shops.
Yep. Go to the dollar store here. I think now they just charge you $1 to get in. That's why they call it a dollar store.
Well, I'm glad you said pound. Pound just reminded me of something I got to go do today. They got I'm bringing those dogs to the pound. No, Winn-Dixie, Chisasi's ham. It's a big brand name here. Chisasi's boiled ham, and it's a cold cut. They do, and it's the whole ham, and they cook it and everything, and they slice it out. Best ham sandwiches in the world out of this ham. $4.99 a pound. I'm going to get a couple of pounds of it.
Yeah, I
On
like
sale.
boiled. If boiled ham's nice and moist, it's not as dry as roast ham.
Yeah, and this is real seasoned though. It's like Cajun. It's a Cajun ham, where it doesn't have the Cajun spice, but it's got flavor. But boy, I tell you what, you just get a regular white bread, make a sandwich with that. Look out.
Yeah,
Ham sandwich with a little mayo on it.
I had a big ham sandwich with English mustard and sliced tomatoes and chopped up spring onions last night.
Might have to get me some bacon to go with it. Make me a bacon and ham. Get some tomatoes and all that, and make a BLT with ham on it.
Oh, that BLT, the BLTs I had last night on the sourdough, so good. Oh,
Yes,
I got
I
leftovers.
was
I'm gonna
dreaming
have,
about.
Or
I was
slice
dreaming
of
about
cheese,
bacon last night.
well, melt the cheese onto it.
I'm gonna have to go up and maybe have that for
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and I was dreaming about bacon. I said, Don, I'm gonna get you.
I think I might have some bacon in the freezer, but it won't thaw out in time.
Yeah, it was pretty tasty. And the avocado spread on it.
See what I do, how you were cooking it, the way I cook it, the way I found a way to do it. You get a newspaper, and you open the newspaper up, and you put a paper towel, and you put 4 slices of bacon, put another paper towel, close the newspaper up, put it in the microwave for 3.5 minutes. All the grease winds up in the newspaper, and it comes out perfectly crisp, comes right off the paper. For 3.5 minutes. So while I'm doing the eggs or something like this, that's cooking. When it's finished, I pull it out, pull my bacon off, the strips are perfect, everything. Throw the newspaper away, I don't have to worry about the grease.
Yeah, what do you mean worry about the grease? You mean save the grease to use for other things?
Well, I understand, but I'm not saving it for nothing else. If I was saving it, I'd cook it in the pan.
I either cook my bacon under the grill, which is not the way you guys talk about a grill. When we talk about a grill, it's usually an eye level thing that's above your cooker and has a heating element in it, which you slide a pan underneath and heat it from on top with the heating element. Now that's what we call grill, which is like the way we used to make toast when we didn't have a toaster. Or I do it in the air fryer now.
Well, guys,
Man,
what
I
do you
just found
think?
out though. I can stick that on my computer right there. Hey, we could call it.
Yep, I think we're gonna.
Yeah, well,
Everybody, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for covering for me, guys.
That's
I went
okay.
down and paid some my city utility bills. So
Okay.
we'll see you
For a
all
minute,
next
with-
time.
Talk to you later.
Tell you what, for a
Later
minute
today.
we were wondering whether you'd gone out to mow the rest of the school playing fields.